All right, everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. I'm going to try to make this as short, brief, and simple as possible so you guys can get a little bit of insight, especially the first-time viewers, of what Invest for Tomorrow entails, what the community holds here, and what it is that we focus on here in this YouTube channel. So I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, and to all the subscribers, welcome back. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. And as I go over these different things, I want you guys to be aware that what we focus on here on this channel is to maximize profits and minimize losses. Let's jump right into it. So many of you know me as chart analysis videos or any chart analysis that you came across that brought you to my channel, right? So for those of you that know me like that, that is what I focus on. I enjoy doing chart analysis for beginning and learning investors, as well as experienced investors that are looking to get confirmation at what they're seeing, right? I enjoy doing that, and I do that because of gratitude, just out of gratitude. Some of those stocks I have no positions in. I just make the videos because I enjoy doing the chart analysis, and I know there's a lot of investors out there jumping into stocks without understanding if it pulls back a little bit, is it a bad pullback, a good pullback? If it jumps up a little bit, was that the jump and that's it? Or could it jump higher, right? So I like doing the chart analysis so we can follow the chart and figure out what's really going on and how much strength is in the chart, how far are we from certain positions and points, stuff like that. But towards the end of the videos, I usually do stocks that I've been watching, or I tell you guys a stock to add to your watch list. Obviously, it's not financial advice. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any positions. But those stocks, when I mention them, they're looking like an opportunity, right? So I talk about these stocks firsthand over at the Patreon, okay? And I'm going to show you guys this freebies right now. If you're watching this 2 days from now, 3 days from now, a week from now, a month from now, awesome. But if you're coming across this 6 months later, you're going to see that this is going to age well. And for 13 cents a day, right, until this gets filled up, because the $4 slot has only 82 left. And there's other tiers, but for 13 cents a day, you can go ahead and receive this information. And I'm going to set you guys up always to maximize profits and minimize losses. And that's my goal for every single investor, right? Everyone in the community, whether you're just watching the videos on the YouTube channel or you're joining on in over at the Patreon, there's going to be a Discord and everything. There's going to be so much. I'm going to develop it into so many different things. We're going to even have speculative plays section for those that are interested in speculative plays more than just, growth plays or value plays, right? When stocks are looking at a discount. But let's jump into this. So CHPT, I mentioned it on the 21st, and I talked about the most recent pullback was close to $20. And I told everyone if it gets closer to $20 or anything below that, it's looking like an opportunity. So when I mentioned it over on the 21st, it was the weekend, it ran up. And every single Patreon on the 22nd had a reason to tell me, hey, what happened to pulling back? This ran up to $25, right? From about sitting at $23. I told them there was weakness. It looks like an opportunity. And that's all it took. 3 more days. And it hit a low here of $19 and some change. It went below the $20 mark that I had talked about. And since that point forward, it's been running up and it's sitting right now at $22 and some change. I could see this continuing to run, okay? If you're watching this a few days in, a week from now or tomorrow or today, this is a freebie for you guys. But I look forward to seeing you guys join over at the Patreon for the opportunities to know exactly when these stocks, I send them out live, and also the full entire description, because I also post pictures and different analysis ratings that give us the confirmation. Now, the second one I mentioned over on the list was NEE, okay? And I talked about when this pulled back and the most recent pullback, which was close to $68. I wanted to see this between, 65 to 60, and it did show weakness, right? I talked about it over on the 21st, and on the 22nd, it dipped, and that was the last time we got to see this one dip, okay? We got a nice opportunity there, and it's at $71, and from that point forward, it ran up to 74, and it's hit a recent high of 75. if you come across this video 3 months from now, I'm sure this is going to age well. And this one's probably going to be close to 80 plus by then, okay? This is a slow mover, but I could see it over 80 bucks and somewhere between 80 to 90. And I'm being a little bit bold there if you come across this just in a few months from now. Now, the other one, which is part of the second list of videos, right? Let's go ahead and look at it. And when I mentioned them, I mentioned this over on March 24th, okay? Today I'm doing this video on the 30th. That's how you know this is fresh, okay? This is literally last week. It's about to be a week old. So here we are with it, and these are the three I mentioned. There's a lot more to have actually been able to mention, but I wanted to focus in on the ones I saw clear opportunities in. And Pinduo is one of the ones that has moved the most since I mentioned this. And this is probably going to age well as well. I talk about, you know, their highs and also analysis ratings. So let's look at Pinduo. It was sitting at 124 on the 24th. So Pinduo is another one that, or Duo actually, it's PDD, Pinduo, but let's just call it Pinduo. On the 24th, I mentioned it around the middle of the day. It was pulling back downwards and then it kind of leveled off. And the next morning, it hit its most lowest point that we've seen in the last several days, like a week. And it hit 119. And the high here, about 5 to 6 days later, was literally 138. This jumped $19 in just a few days per share. Now, I also talked about the long-term opportunity in this one, but it was really interesting to me as this was dipping, and I talked about the reasons why, you know, because I also look for opportunities and pullbacks that are setups because of temporary reasons, okay? And that's what I talked about in this post. And I clearly stated that. I said, you know, the tensions, I don't know if you guys remember the tensions from last year with China-based stocks. So those tensions kind of came back to fruition this year. And if it was temporary last year, I'm sure it's going to be temporary this year, right? So the other one I mentioned is NIO, right? And this is a hot EV sector stock. Now this one got double the hit, right? Because present day today, as I'm doing this video, NIO is getting hit with the chip shortage and then the Chinese-based stocks scandal, right? So the 24th, I mentioned it, it dipped the next day to a low here of $34 and it jumped $5 in just a day per share. Now it dipped back down and it looked like another opportunity at 34, and it's been using that point as support, and it's kind of right now in break-even point since that afternoon that I mentioned it. I did tell every single investor and viewer to watch it carefully the next day because it looked like the next day it would dip a little bit more. Well, we certainly saw that, ran up, down, so it's a little volatile, but we talked about this one right on time to get it close to its most recent low. It hit another low, and it's just bouncing back up, showing some strength, some consolidation. We're going to have to see how it plays out, but the closer it gets to 32, 33, you know, even the bigger opportunity, because what we focus on is the destination, right? The destination. And we ride the journey. And we are hawks ready to strike for the opportunities when these stocks are falling or getting signs of weakness because of fear in the markets or a temporary pullback. So that's what we do here in Invest for Tomorrow. If you want to get live updates, weekly watch lists of what I'm watching, and there will be a Discord at some point. At the time of me doing this video, I don't have a Discord yet, but there will be a Discord, and we're going to be able to communicate a lot faster, see a lot of other opportunities. But I'm here to make you guys maximize profits and minimize losses, learn more about the whole entire stock market as well, and for you guys to know that there's opportunities out there consistently, and we need to go get them. We're ready to strike like a hawk, and that's what we do. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.